Okay, we're going to finish up our wave program spreadsheet. If you've been following along, I hope some of you at least have been doing this. I think it'd be kind of exciting. We made a wave generator. We made a standing waves program. We made an oscilloscope program, which is really cool. We're going to quickly make a new tab to demonstrate beats. We can actually do that right here on the standing wave thing. But we're going to separate out a couple of the waves so we can kind of see more obvious what's going on. So I'm going to come down here to the standing waves, and I'm going to click this, and I'm going to duplicate, and then I'm going to come down and rename, and we're just going to call it beats. Okay, and so here's the program, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let's right click on this button and move it out of the way for just a second. Let's go ahead and click on this graph, and let's go ahead and use this still. But instead of J1 over to M362, we're just going to go over to L, I think, and that'll take off the resultant. Yeah, that's fine. And then if you come down, come into customize, go to vertical axis. Let's make it a -10 again, up to a +10. That'll be okay. And close that. All right, good enough. And let's shrink this down a little bit here. Okay, so what I want to do then is I want to make a separate graph that has the resultant. So click on the J, click down the command. I think if you're on a Mac, something control if you're on a PC probably. Click the resultant, insert a chart. We're going to do customize chart style. Let's make it black. We'll do chart axis title, text title green, and let's call this beats per second. Beats per second. Okay, and then the series, I want this to actually be green. You can do, you don't have to do this, but you can do whatever you want. Let's see, horizontal axis. We'll do, let's see, text color, yellow. Okay, we'll just put that in there. That's all good enough. Okay, so, and we'll kind of shrink this down, get it down under here exactly the same size as that. Okay, so what we want to do to show beats, when we did, let's call this, let's come up here and call this beat frequency. Okay, so for standing waves, remember we kept the same amplitude, same frequency, and one was moving this way and the other one was moving back into each other. Okay, to show beats, what we want to do is we want to actually have them have slightly different frequencies. So if I did like that one was 10 and this one was like 8, then you'd see that these are kind of, every once in a while, they're kind of getting back in line with each other, and you see these changes in amplitude. Let's do a higher frequency so we can see it more obvious. Let's do like 100 and like 98 or something like that. Okay, so now you'll see that the difference between the 100 and the 98 is 2 hertz, right? So that means you're going to get 2 waves per second. So you'll notice here there's 1 second of time shown here. So you got a total beat there, then another beat here, and there's the other little part of the beat. But see, since these are kind of off a little bit, they get change in amplitude, and then they get a smaller amplitude and hardly nothing, and then they change in amplitude. And so this is when you're tuning your saxophones against each other. Sometimes you hear the wah 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 wah, and that's because you're off by that many beats per second in your notes. So one of you is sharp or one of you is flat, and you have to adjust the mouthpiece to make the column of air longer or shorter depending on what you're wanting to do. So if this was like 54 and this was like 50, I should have like 4 beats per second. Okay, right click on this, bring this back down here. we can still use the exact same program. It's still going to run the waves program, or the standing program, I guess I think is what it is. But that'll still work. So we'll just go ahead and do it like that, and it'll be kind of offsetting it there a little bit. Cancel that. Let's do like 23 and 20. I'll keep the amplitude the same on these. And so you'll see you have 1, 2, 3 beats per second. I can click that and kind of show the beats kind of moving and stuff. So you got the red wave moving back, the blue wave moving this, but every once in a while they are lined up in certain places, and so this is why we get these increases in amplitude and stuff. Okay, so there's another program. We didn't actually write any script behind that one. We just went ahead and used the other script that we were already running. So for those of you that are about ready to be done with this course and you just want to learn a little bit more thing, I'll show you one more cool thing for those of you that are interested in something like this. Let's come down here, click the plus sign, and make another sheet. Let's come down and rename it. Let's just call it the intro or the cover page. I don't care what you want to do. And take the tab and move it all the way over to the end. So whenever this spreadsheet opens from now on, this will be the intro. Okay. Let's just come up here and let's highlight a whole bunch of cells. Let's make let's make a big box of cells or something. You can come up here and you can click on merge type, and I'm going to merge them all. So basically I have one big huge cell here, and I'm going to type some stuff in this box. I'll say welcome to my waves spreadsheet. Choose a wave program from the menu above. Let's see, shift return. Nope, that didn't work. Let's see, command return. There we go. Enter if you dare, or something. Okay, whatever. All right, so I'm going to click in this box. I can come in here and click all the way up the top. I'm going to put all the way to the top. I can click here and do like center. I'm just making a kind of a user interface so when the program first opens up, it kind of looks cool. I don't know. Let's see, change the text size to something a lot bigger. We want to wrap the text if we can. Okay, let's click in here. Let's put a border around this whole thing. I can put a thick border. Is there a thick border? Where's thick? Oh yeah, there we go. Thick border, and I click all the way around it. And let's make it kind of blue in here. All right. I'm gonna also, I found an image. I'm gonna insert an image not in the cell but over the cells. Here it is. Cool, huh? And move that up in here. Put it up right here, perfectly in here. Move it over. Make it bigger a little bit. All right, good enough. There, look at that. Okay, so let's see. Let's hide the grid lines. View grid lines. Get rid of the grid lines. Okay, so now when the spreadsheet first opens up, this is what it's going to say. Welcome to my wave spreadsheet. Choose a wave program from the menu above. Enter if you dare. So I have I have 1, 2, 3, 4 programs down here, and you could go to those programs by just clicking on the tabs. But what I thought would be cool is to show you real quick how I can actually see the menu up here. There's a menu up here. I can actually add my own menu, a custom menu in here that has the names of all 4 of my programs. So you can come up here and click it and just select a program, and it'll go to that program instead. I don't know if you think it's cool or not, but I think it's cool. So I'm just gonna show you how to do it real quick. So we do that in our script editor. So if you remember, I wanted you to get a little programming here. So go to Tools and then go to Script Editor. Okay, let's see, I'm in the wrong account here. Okay, there we go. All right, so I have my 3 programs here. I'm gonna go ahead, file, new script file. I'll just call it custom menu, or custom, I guess it doesn't matter. I can do custom menu as the script file. Okay. All right, so I got something there. Okay, so I'm going to have a function here. Now this, you're not going to name your function just any function. This one you're going to name a specialized function. It's called on, capital O-P-E-N, on open. Okay, on open. And that's going, whenever you open up your spreadsheet, it's going to actually run this particular function. And then what is this function going to do? This function is going to write our menu for us. So every time the spreadsheet gets open, it actually writes the menu every single time. Okay, so you're going to just copy this code in here. We're going to do something called spreadsheet app. We've done that before, dot. And then what we want is the get UI, which is a user interface. Get UI right there, that's what it is, get UI. Okay, and then I can hit return here and then do a dot. No, I'm just going to do dot create menu. There's what I want, dot create menu. And then in here, you're going to put whatever you want your menu to be called in a string. So I'm going to do like Mark's Wave Programs. Okay. I think you'd have problems if you'd use that single apostrophe. If you did like single apostrophes out here, yeah, you'd have problems. So if you want to use an apostrophe in your title, you got to use double apostrophes or quotations on the outside, I guess, and not apostrophes. Okay. And before any dot, I can actually return like this. So I'm going to dot create menu called Mark's Wave Programs, and then I'm going to dot add item. Let's see. I guess it doesn't start doing that unless you go like this. Maybe dot add. It's not showing me. Do I have to have this all the way back before it would do it? I don't know. Dot add. Oh well. Okay, forget that. We're just going to type it in. Dot add item. Okay, so we're going to add items to this thing. So what this is going to be a quote, and it's going to be whatever you want in your menu, the name of the thing. So let's see, I have a wave generator program. Okay, quote, and then I'm going to do a comma, and then I'm going to do another quote, and I'm going to write a name of a function, which I have not written yet. I need functions to open up every single one of my tabs. This function that I'm writing right now is just going to create the menu. But then if I select something from the menu, I want it to actually open up that program. So if I select Wave Generator, I want it to run a function that opens up that tab. So you can call these something. I'm going to kind of do the same thing every time. I'm going to do show, capital W, waves program, show waves program. Okay, and then I'll end that. Okay, so dot add item. What else did I have? I had standing waves, comma, show standing program. Okay, dot add item. What else? I had beats, comma, show beats program. All right, dot add item oscilloscope, comma, show oscilloscope program. Okay, these second things here, this is just the name of the menu item that's going to be in our menu, and this is going to be the name of the function that's going to get run if you select that thing from the menu. We haven't written these 4 functions yet, but we're going to real quickly. They're very simple functions we're going to write. Okay, that's all the items I'm going to add. I only have 4 programs. If you ever add any other tabs, you could continue to do it exactly like this. You can come in and do .add items, so it's really cool. So then I need to actually add all of these to the user interface. So that last command is .add to UI and then a semicolon. Okay, and then that's the end of that particular function. Okay, so now down here we're going to write some more functions. So I'm going to write function. Let's see. Function, and then I'm gonna use these programs up here. So function, I made a program called show waves program. Show waves program, open close, and then I'm gonna have curly brackets. So then what am I going to do in here? So I want to actually open up the correct tab. So I'm going to make a variable called SS, which stands for spreadsheet, equals spreadsheet app dot get, and then what do I want? I want to get active spreadsheet. Okay, right there. So that's going to get the active spreadsheet, which is the one we're on. And then I'm going to use that variable ss dot set active sheet right there. And then ss, okay, what sheet do I want? I'm going to do it this way. ss dot get sheet. Is there a get sheet? Yeah, I want this one. Get sheet by name. Get sheet by name. And then I'm going to actually, I need to put the name of the sheet. Okay, now this is very important. So I want to show the Waves program. So I need to get the name of the sheet, which right here is whatever the sheet name is, whatever in the tab. It's called Wave Generator, and there's a space in there. That's important. Okay, so get sheet Wave Generator. Okay. So when I make the custom menu and I choose Wave Generator, it's going to run this program, Show Waves program, which is right here. And what's that program going to do? It's going to say, hey, set the active sheet name Wave Generator to the active sheet. So that's going to actually switch it to that particular program. Okay, I don't know. I think it's cool. But what you need now is you need to copy this 3 more times. And then this program is show standing program. This one's going to be the show beats program. This one's going to be the show oscilloscope program. And then I need to get the actual name. So standing waves, beats, and oscilloscope. That's pretty easy. I think I can get that right. This one is going to be standing waves. This one was just called, the name of this tab was called beats. And it's going to open this tab as oscilloscope. Okay. That should be it. I think that should be it. Okay, the moment of truth. Hopefully this works. Let's run this. Custom menu, script function not found, my function. Dismiss that. Let's see. Let's save this. Oh, yeah, okay. So I got to select the function I'm running. I want to run the on. I'm going to run the on open. This gets automatically run whenever you do open a spreadsheet. So later you can close your spreadsheet, open it back up, and see that it works. But right now I'm going to choose on open function, and I'm going to go ahead and run that one. Okay. Let's see if I come over here now. See, look up here. Look at there. There we go. Marks Wave Programs. Marks Wave Programs. Now let's test. So when you open up your spreadsheet from now on, it's going to run that on-open function immediately and make this menu. If you click on the menu, you'll see there you go. You got all your program names right there. Okay. So the first thing it's going to do when you open up a spreadsheet, it's going to be on this tab, your intro tab, your cool GUI tab, and then it's going to make this custom menu. And so I can do Marks Wave Programs, and I can go beats. Please work, please work. And it went over to the beats tab. See, I got beat frequency. I still have the program. I could go to Wave Generator, and it goes to Wave Generator. Now I know some of you might be thinking, why don't you just click on the tabs? Yes, you can. You can do that, okay? But live life, all right? Live life. Okay, so make a cool custom menu and just say, I want to go to the oscilloscope program, and boom, there you are at the oscilloscope program, and you can run your oscilloscope Lissajous patterns. Oh, so cool, so cool. Okay, all right. So I wanted you to get a little scripting in there, and our Beats program didn't really need any scripting for that. So I thought, well, I'll just show you how to make a cool custom menu. So. All right, that's the last thing I have for the year. So I don't know, some of you did it, some of you didn't. All the cool people probably did it, but we'll see. Okay, have a good life.